Hey guys, Nighthar here again, and this video is the second part of a two-part series where we cover stealing in Lilmoth in Murkmire. I'm doing these videos because they were requested by one of you guys, so hopefully this is helpful for you. And you can actually chain the first and second video, to the routes from the first and second video together and do one large route. And I would actually probably recommend that. I just don't want to make it too long of a video. So as you can see from the map here, we're going to start off and actually head kind of east and then kind of a southeasternly direction, and then we're just going to do a loop. So first thing over here, you can see that there is a guard right here, and then there is a sailor right here. You have to be careful. I just want to show you that you will get caught right there. I have this is Khajiit, and I've got Darlock Bray and everything else on this guy, and you can still be seen there. So you really gotta be careful. You can wait until he kind of starts moving back towards these other two and then pick him to kind of slow him down and then Blade of Woe him while the guard's back his turn and get away with it. But in general, these three guys are pretty hard. The Argonian here is not too bad, but the human that you can see over there, I believe he's a noble. He's actually going to run away because he sees me stealing. He's extremely hard to get. You can kind of get in the water to get to him, but then it's really hard to target him. And honestly, I just find that it's not worth the time to mess with them. And so I just want to kind of show you guys that you can see that, okay, this really is a hassle here. And if you have anything less than like the maximum stealth detection radius, you can really have a problem with even being able to pick some of these guys. But now that you guys have seen that, I'm going to go ahead and speed it up here a little bit so that we can kind of see where we're going. So on this route, there is going to be another lockbox in here in this one building, and you can actually chain this with the first route if you're just going for lockboxes, like if you're trying to get the music box lead, or it's a lead to one part of the music box. You can come over here. Also on screen, do you guys see this? That egg is adorable, is it not? It's just like sitting in a bed. They have a little bed for the egg. Anyways, cutest thing in the world. But the rest of this route, we're going to find that there's quite a few fishermen, or fisherwomen, as the case may be. And there are a couple of gatherers as well. But it's not the best picking, and that's kind of the problem with Murkmire, is that there's just not a ton of nobles that you're going to be able to find. So one you can easily miss is over here on the left. We're going to run over here, and this is an artisan, I believe. Yep, we have an artisan. And it's a good one to grab. They have potential to have a few more different things. I've gotten some housing items that were kind of obscure, that were kind of like Argonian themed, as is proper for the area. And the house has just been re-released for this. Of course, I think it's gone by now, or it will be by the time I actually release this video. But if you've got the house, or if, you know, or even just because of the market, because people have gotten the house, you can come over here and you can find a lot of leads, and you can find a lot of recipes that will go with that house. So along this route, you know, if you're just using it as a guide, you want to make sure this is a good building to come into. But anybody you see along the way, because they do walk around and they're not always in the exact same spot, and I didn't want to, you know, show you all the pathing or whatever. But whenever you're doing the route, just anytime you see someone that is not too far away, just run over there, pick them, and then Blade of Woe them. It's pretty nice and pretty easy. This is actually a fairly decent beginner spot if you're trying to pick, and you want stuff that is specifically for Murkmire. I think you're going to have better luck if you stick with the Shimmerine area, if you go to like the monastery, if you just want to make, you know, the best bang for your buck. I think that's probably still going to be a better area. But again, you know, over here you're going to be able to find things that are properly themed for the Murkmire area. And the plants and stuff that they have over here are amazing.
That doesn't belong to you.
So we'll pass by a couple of places where there are luxury vendors over here. And several of them, I'm sorry, not luxury vendors, but there's a couple of housing vendors for achievements and what have you. And a lot of them are pretty easy to get. You can get a lot of cool stuff. But if you're looking for something not too challenging, or you're kind of, you know, distracted or whatever, watching a video while you're kind of doing your route or whatever, this is a great area. There's two soldiers here. You can pick them without the other one detecting them. You can't really Blade of Woe them. So you just have to either take the bounty or just pick them and run away. You can see that here, this is kind of par for the course because I'm just doing a video. I just go for it. And then this warrior over here is pretty easy to grab. Don't have too much problems with him. So again, down here there are gatherers, there are warriors, there are fishermen, there's an assassin across the way, and I'm missing some. There's at least 5 or 6 different loot tables in this small area. So your bags will fill up relatively quickly. And then I think I make a mistake here. So if you look across the river, there's actually someone over there. It's an assassin, and they see me whenever I blade a woe that person. She moves. She's not always standing over there. So, you know, just keep an eye out and make sure you notice. And yeah, an assassin. So just add one more loot table to all the different loot tables over here. And because they have different loot tables, it'll fill up your bags. Things won't stack, what have you. Now I'm just going to show you over here, once we're finished with her, is that this is where I showed you earlier, the Fighters Guild, Mages Guild that was in the first video. This is kind of how you can link the two. And then you want to come down here as well, because there's like 5 people down here. And this fighter that is shooting off the bridge, you see, and then there's a male Argonian behind me. He will see you if you take her out. However, if you take him out first, because he's directly behind her, she will not see, and so you won't get a bounty. So I just want to kind of show you that. So we'll finish him off. And then there are 3 people over here. I believe this Wichi, whoever this is, this Argonian here that seems to be teaching the others. I believe that they move and they walk back to the platform, and so you can get them there. But if you wait for the opportune moment, it doesn't take very long. You can get all of these guys, all 5 of them, with no bounty. So yeah, you can see I blade a woe, no bounty whatsoever. So you just have to be a little bit patient. But this is an area that I know when I first started coming to Murkmire, I would often miss this area. And these 5, even though they're soldiers, these 5 people, they're very easy to get. And soldiers tend to drop dice. That's one of the housing items, like a 6-sided dice, which is kind of cool. And then yeah, another freebie over here with this guy working on the dock or fishing off the dock. So, and while those dice aren't, you know, that expensive or anything, I still think they're kind of cool. So there'll be a few more here on our way back, and then I'll show you how to get to the Way Shrine and into the Outlaws Refuge. But that's pretty much it for this video. I'm doing 2 more videos. I've actually already got them done. I just got to do some editing on them for other parts of Murkmire, and one of them is kind of interesting, especially if you like to fish a lot, because you can get, Murkmire is a great place. You can get a ton of guts, a ton of basically foul, fresh, all kinds of bait. You can get it really easy. And if you're already, you know, doing it just for that, I don't know if it's worth it, but doing it while you're already doing kind of your stealing route, I think can be pretty efficient and can be kind of cool if you're already into that sort of thing. So it's kind of a way you can double dip. And then here I'm just showing you where the Outlaws Refuge is. I think Murkmire is cool for a couple of reasons. I think it's hilarious that it's like the only bank without a lockbox in there. And I think that is thematically appropriate with all the colonialization that goes on. But also the Outlaws Refuge is like the only one that's actually open air that I know of in Tamriel. So that's also kind of cool. But then yeah, we're back at the Way Shrine here. Our route is complete, and then you can probably go this one and then move into the first one if you're going to do them both. But since the first one had so many lockboxes, I just wanted to do that one first. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Let me know, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.